Troy.
The whole point is just that they're just doing Saving Private Ryan. This is just made up because they wanted to have a scene like Saving Private Ryan. Resisted landings are not common in ancient warfare because they're kind of a modern warfare thing. Most of the time, they would just find a suitable beach somewhere a reasonable distance away from their target and land there, and then they would advance on their target.
The Romans did that a lot in Britain.
These are just stakes for show. Who are they going to stop? Like, they're not trying to land tanks here or anything.
Not even tanks, cavalry, but the stakes like that were used by English archers, for example, to counter cavalry. But yeah, in this context, I agree with him. It's kind of weird.
People can just walk through them.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to fortify anything, in antiquity, in the Middle Ages, in the modern day, ditch and a palisade. It's that simple. It's easy. All you need is a bit of wood and some shovels. And they haven't done it. They just put some stakes up here and there for no reason. Just kind of sprinkle some stakes.
I kind of did that in Valheim, and it works with the monsters because the monsters are stupid.
Stakes. This kind of shield formation is total rubbish. I mean, come on. There's nothing like that in Greek history. They're not going to be like this overlapping sort of turtle thing.
Hedgehog, yeah. Oh.
In the period where this poem is set, there was no mounted cavalry. And even in later periods, you rarely have people actually fighting on horseback. It's hard to work out how to use cavalry tactically. It's difficult to use it if you don't have very many of them. And horses are just very precious. It costs an enormous amount of money to maintain a horse. So you don't want to waste your horse on something like this guy.
I don't know, though, because I'm not trying to be like countering everything he says. I'm really not trying to do that, and I apologize if I sound a little condescending in doing that, but Macedonian cavalry is a thing. When he says in this period, I wonder what he means exactly. Because, I mean, Macedonian cavalry is a thing, and it was absolutely used.
Charging altogether.
Yeah.
They have no sense of order.
True.
And in fact, if you look closely in one of these scenes, just to the left of Paris, after the next shot of Paris running away, I think.
Oh no, he fell. Ooh, I didn't know that. That's so cool. And terrible.
The extra falls down on his face. I mean, I love that bit because it just shows exactly why you wouldn't want to be doing this, right? Because if everybody's running all together,
not to mention you'll be exhausted before you even reach that. And the other side is a very disciplined formation that marches forward at pace, but not like that. I think they would be at an advantage when it comes to endurance.
Gonna trip over yourself. Like, everybody's gets in each other's way. Like, they're doing a beach landing, which is obviously inspired by an earlier movie. It has nothing to do with history, except that they have swords and arrows. What do you want? 2 out of 10?